Hello and welcome everyone. In Anki tutorial, it's all about science. In last video, we had discussed about the introduction of life processes. Now, in this video, we will go through a list of the topics that we will discuss in detail in upcoming videos. There are so many life processes carried out by ourselves. Among them, in this chapter, we only discuss 4 life processes: nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. The definition of life process. Life processes are processes which are carried out by the living organism in order to maintain their existence as a living being are called life processes. Let's start with the first life process, nutrition. We are sitting or sleeping, not performing any physical activity. Even though our body requires maintenance process must go on, and for performing this maintenance and repairing job, our body require energy source as well as raw material source. And this energy source and raw material source are nothing but we simply call it food. So what is nutrition? Nutrition means transfer of this energy source or raw material source, means food, from outside the body to inside is called nutrition. Simply taking of food inside our body called nutrition. On this planet Earth, all living beings are carbon based. Our body mainly made up of carbon, and because of that our food source are also carbon based. Depending on the complexity of this carbon source, different nutritional process will be applied by us. If we talk about in the case of plant which is using inorganic CO2 as a carbon source, then it applied nutritional process called autotrophic mode of nutrition. And when we talk about the animal which is using complex carbon compound as an energy source, then they use heterotrophic mode of nutrition as a nutritional process. So first we will start with the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Some of the topics fall in the category of autotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic mode of nutrition. In this, we first discuss the process of photosynthesis. We also see the structure and function of stomata. Stomata is nothing but tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. Here we will see 3 activities, and all these 3 activities are showing us the essentiality of carbon dioxide, sunlight, and chlorophyll in the process of photosynthesis. So by doing activity we will show that if chlorophyll, carbon dioxide or sunlight, if any one of these is not there, then the process of photosynthesis is not possible. So 3 activities are also there that we will discuss. On the other hand, in the category of heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we will see the first, nutrition in single cell organism like amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba. We also see nutrition in human beings. In that we will see human digestive system and its organ and different glands and its secretion. So nutrition in human beings. And one activity we also see which is The effect of saliva on starch. Effect of saliva on starch. Saliva is nothing but the secretion of salivary glands, and starch is a complex carbon compound. Okay. So this is the life process nutrition. Next life process we will take is the respiration. At the end of nutrition, whatever the food material, or you can say that whatever the raw material source or energy source we taken up, that raw material source and energy source cannot be directly become part of our body, or we cannot directly use them as an energy source. First, they have to undergo certain breakdown processes. For example, if I give you the one example that starch is the food we taken up. That starch does not become part of our body, or we cannot use that starch as an energy source. First of all, we have to break down the starch, and from that there is a glucose, and glucose will be used for the further breakdown, and from that we will carry out energy. If the extra glucose is there, then it is converted into the glycogen and it remains in our body as a reserve food. So starch is never become a part of our body. So whatever the food source we taken up, that food source must undergo different breakdown processes. And these breakdown processes involve oxidation reduction reaction. Most of the breakdown processes are oxidation reduction reactions, and these oxidation reduction reactions require oxygen, and this oxygen which we will acquire from outside via the specialized tissue and use this oxygen for the breakdown of food source for cellular need is called respiration. So respiration is the process by which we take on oxygen, and that oxygen will be used for the breakdown of food source. In respiration, we will see three activities. The first activity showing that CO2 is released during the process of exhalation. Second activity showing that CO2 is produced during fermentation. And third activity is about the comparison of breathing rate of man and fish. So these are three activities we will see in respiration. Next, we will see the breakdown of glucose by various pathways. In that we will see aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is take place in the presence of oxygen, and anaerobic respiration is take place when oxygen is absent. We also see what are those products of aerobic and anaerobic respiration. A very small topic on respiration in plant we will see in that how the exchange of gases take place in plants. At last we will see essentials of terrestrial animal for exchange of respiratory gases. This is the last topic under the respiration. What do you mean by the essentials of terrestrial animal? Means what are those features make terrestrial animal possible to carry out the exchange of respiratory gases? What features make this thing possible? So friends, these are the topics we will see in respiration. The next life process is transportation. When we talk about single cell organism, one cell represents whole body. This whole body is directly in contact with its surrounding, and so by means of simple diffusion they take up food, they exchange gases and remove waste. On the other hand, in multicellular organism they have the specialized tissue for uptake of this material, and since food and oxygen are taken up at one part of the body while other part of the body need them, this situation create a need for efficient transportation system for carrying oxygen and food to all parts of the body. At the same time, waste collected from cell to excrete them. First here we talk about the transportation in animal. We can divide this transportation in two categories. First, for the circulation of cellular needs to all cells of the body, and second, for the collecting waste and byproduct from all cells of the body to excretory system. Without efficient transportation system, none of these things will be possible. On the other hand, in case of the transportation in plant, two specialized tissue, xylem and phloem, play an important role, while transpiration is process which help the xylem and phloem. When we talk about transportation in animal, there is one activity, hemoglobin content in human beings and other animals like cow and buffalo. Then there is a short note on blood and its feature for making efficient transportation system. Then very most important topic of transportation in animal is human heart, its structure and how the blood circulate in human heart that we will see. Next topic is evolution of heart from fish to mammals. Then after we will see different types of blood vessels and blood pressure. And at last there is a one small topic about lymph and its function. So these are the topic we will see under the category of transportation in animals. Now if we talk about transportation in plant, then there is also one activity, that is demonstration of physiological process transpiration in plant. Also there is one brief topic about why the transportation is needed in plant, and transportation of water and minerals via xylem, and there is also transportation of food and other material through phloem. Next life process is excretion. In our body, byproduct or waste product are produced at the end of biochemical processes which is taken place in our body. This byproduct or waste product are not only unnecessary but also detrimental and harmful to our body. If they are deposited in our body for longer period of time, then it causes a problem. So as early as possible, our body try to eliminate them by the excretion. And when we talk about the excretion in animal, we will see different animals apply different type of method for excretion. We also see human excretory system, and we see the structure of nephron. The last topic is how the urine produced. So these are the topics we will see in excretion in animal. When we talk about excretion in plant, a very brief information is there. Excretion in plant that we will also see. Okay, that's it. This is the things we will see under the life process of excretion.